It's like that fucking sticker post, gif, gaff, fucking meme, whatever the fucking shit's called. People are as dumb as the day is long. I'm going to explain this shit in under, 3 minutes. Here we go. Number one, I will parallel Russia versus the rest of Europe and America and its borders. Here we are in America, okay? I'm in Kansas, middle of the country, okay? Kansas City. Now, south of me, we have a border. North of me, we have a border. And on either coast, we have ports of entry, okay? We have ports of entry all throughout the country. So, let's say, for example, like here in the United States, we have people trying to cross these borders and get into these ports of entry illegally, and it pisses off the people that are in the country, correct? We have a migrant crisis, etc., and people get upset about it. Make sense? Okay, I didn't lose anybody yet. This is good. Now, parallel that to Russia, who's sitting there and day by day, year by year, decade by decade, the powers that be continue to encroach closer and closer to their borders. Now, if we get upset by people encroaching on our borders, what makes you think the people in Russia don't get upset by people encroaching on their borders? Does that make sense? Kinda? Does that kind of parallel things to where, well, why Russian aggression? It's not Russian aggression. It's broken promises and expansion of certain powers in Europe that should have been dissolved after the fall of communism. But that didn't happen. Promise is broken. NATO's never going to expand its borders. Broken promise again. Bush administration. These are all facts. And these are all things that you could see throughout the course of history if you've been paying attention since the Soviet Union collapsed. NATO's still around, and if NATO's still around, these motherfuckers, you know what? They need to fucking be able to take care of Europe instead of America, which brings me to point number two. Ukraine is a lot closer to the rest of the European countries that it's in with Europe than it is to the United States. So Europe and the United States are two different places. Ask the European countries that you're neighbors with to help you instead of coming here and asking America for help. All right? We're not that close. Ask Europe, ask France, ask Great Britain, ask Spain, ask any